Bitcoin almost at 100k. Like mentioned in last week's video update, Bitcoin heading 109k, the price went up and hit a new all-time high of $93,443.04. The price is currently just under 91k. And where will the price go the coming days? Will it hit the 100k? Yes or no? Let's find it out in today's analysis. Hello people, I'm the NakedTrader and today I will analyze Bitcoin USDT, Walt Disney, PALANTIR, Ripple USDT, Ethereum versus the Bitcoin, and Ethereum versus USDT. If you're not a member of Team NakedTrader yet, would you be so kind to press that subscribe button? It will help me a lot. And for now, let's start with the weekly performance of the crypto. Amazing week. A lot of green numbers, big ones like Peanut the Squirrel went up 1497%, Bonk 104, Pepe 73.7, Floki Inu 56.3, Ripple finally went up 78.6, XLM 74.8, H-bar almost 50, and a few red ones, Euro minus 12.2, LDO minus 13.1, Monero minus 8.7, FED minus 13.7, and from the weekly I will change to the daily. Today's sentiment is mixed, but there are some big green numbers here. OM went up 44.1, Quant 16.8, Bonk 21.4, Goat 16.7, Beam 10.8, and a few red ones, Peanut the Squirrel minus 13.6, Mock minus 7.3, Pepe minus 5.9, and from here I will go to the CoinmarketCap. Currently we have a market cap over the 3 trillion, so 3.04 trillion, with a 24-hour volume of 178.9 billion. That's a lot for a Sunday. So people are waking up. And the top 10 coins of today will follow just after the Fear and Greed. The Fear and Greed is currently at 84, which indicates extreme greed. And then the top 10 coins of today are Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Binance, Ripple, Dogecoin, Cardano, and Tron. And from here I will go to the weekly performance of the stock market. Slightly more red than green ones. All semiconductors in red. TSM minus 7.55. Broadcom minus 10.24. Communication, Meta went down 5.98. Google went down 3.32. Manufacturers went down. Lily minus 10.26. Novo Nordisk minus 5.03. JPM went up, so the bank sector went up overall 3.52. Wells and Fargo 6.14. Entertainment went up. Netflix 3.64. Disney 16.22. Yes, and from here I will go to Bitcoin. Currently at the weekly. Amazing green candle again. And currently at 90,818. So let me show the weekly levels. And from the weekly I will go to the daily. And I will show last week's scenarios. Okay, let me remove them. I will add some new levels. Okay, from the daily, I will change to the 4-hour. So for rejection from the previous drop off here, drop off at 91,558. So far it did help the low, the 87,298. Rejection, try to help higher and trying to push again. Okay. So if it managed to go up and print a new all-time high, and then two options available, the aggressive play of 92,741, aiming for the continuation, or the defensive play, the entry here at 91,558, aiming for the 100,000 also. If it's keep rejecting, then the start of the impulse, but that is the test of the test. Then this will be tested for the second time. So then I will prefer to play lower. That is either the entry here at 79,698 or the, for now, most defensive play, the entry between 75,600 and 77,000, trying to go up from there. So 5 potential scenarios for Bitcoin in the coming days, and from Bitcoin I will go to Disney. I've charted this one earlier this year, and as you can see, the entry here, the entry at $87.49 got filled. First entry here at 97.90 got filled. So if you had played it over here, you would have eventually had 17% profits, but the most of the play of 87.49 also got filled with more than 30% profits there. So that's nice. That's why we buy a little bit here, a little bit more there, and this one didn't hit. Here are the profits, more than 30%. I will post a link of the previous analysis in the description so you can check it out if you like. And for now, let me remove those scenarios. Okay, let's start at the monthly. Currently arriving resistance on the monthly. Nice. And from monthly, I'll change to the weekly. It was the weekly drop off around 115, which created the low over here. Okay. So for now, either the entry around 99.28, trying to go up and break the 116, or the more defensive play, the entry at 93.54, trying to go up from there. And if the price managed to break through the resistance, and let's say if it tests the 122, pull back with entry at 107.52, aiming for the 127, and else if the price goes up more aggressive and let's say test the 130 from here, pull back then the entry around 116.95, aiming to break the 135. So 4 potential scenarios for Walt Disney the coming days, and from here I will go to Palantir. Charted this one also earlier, and the entry here at 21.63 got filled. And if you had played this one, you could have had more than 200% profits. Congratulations, I hope you took this one. Take your profits, increase your stop loss, and I will post the link of the previous analysis in the description. The most defensive play, same as Disney, also didn't get filled. The entry of $19.25. I'll remove it, but this one was amazing. Entry at 21.63. And even if you played the pullback, the entry here at 28.56 just got front runner. Here we had the gain, the weekly gains, pullback, and that was just 50-cent difference. Okay, let me start at the monthly. Oh, it's currently at the all-time high. Wow. Okay, from the monthly I will go back to the weekly. And from the weekly I'll go to the daily. Yeah, if you're not in position yet, then you're quite late now. I'll go back to the weekly and I'll make a plan. Either the pullback here with entry at 45, or the start of this impulse, the entry at 41. And else, if the price goes below that, then I will be more defensive and pick the entry around 28.56 and trying to go up from there. So 3 potential entries here for Palantir. Now the price went up insane over the last 2 weeks, 61%, and that's insane for a stock. So here we have 3 potential plays for the coming days. Okay, and from here I will go to Ripple. Also, amazing price action. I've charted this one earlier, and the entry here of 48 cents 53 got filled over here and was about 30% profits. And also got filled over here. And if you had played this one, you could have had more than 150% profits. I'll post the link of the analysis in the description so you can check it out. That was the play here, this play. The most defensive didn't got played. And this one here. Okay. And eventually here was the gain. This, the pullback and entry just above 62 cents. Maybe on the 4 hours. Let me see. 4 hour gain, pullback, very aggressive. Just a cent difference in introns. If you play the pullback, then you could have had about 95% profits. So take some profits there. Enjoy the ride. Increase your stop loss. I will change to the weekly. I want to start with a clean chart, by the way. Let me add some important levels for now. We are entering the zone here. Okay. And from the weekly, I will change to the daily. Okay. We'll go to the 4 hour. And I'll go back to the daily. Okay, if you're not in position yet, then you're quite late. But then I would wait for the entry around 86 cents, trying to go up from there, and else the entry between 74 and 78 cents, trying to go up from there. And let me go back to the weekly. And the most defensive play for now here at 64 cents, but we don't want to come there anymore for now. I would like to see a continuation, maybe a test of $1.32 and a daily gain pullback with entry at current price, aiming to break the $1.53, or the more aggressive one, entry here $1.21, trying to break the $1.53. So 5 potential scenarios for Ripple the coming days, and from here I will go to Ethereum versus Bitcoin. I've charted this one long ago, early 2023, and entry at 0.054. It was support for a while, and it hit the 0.059 a few times. Eventually it went through. So this one's not valid anymore. This one also not. And now the price is on the way to the start of the impulse as drawled in 2023. Here was the start of the impulse, 0.03024. Very important point. Let me add some okay. From the weekly I will change to the daily. Okay, I'll go back to the weekly. So the entry at 0.03. What's going on? Still valid, 0.03024, and else the 0.02196. Trying to go up from there. And if the price shows a reversal, let me go back to the daily. For example, it shows some strength, maybe another test of the 0.04 pullback with the entry just 0.037, aiming to break the 0.043, but actually I prefer more strength for now. I would like to see the test of 0.04316 pullback with entry here at 0.038, trying to go higher. That's the reversal trade, and else the start of the impulse, and if it falls through support, then the next one here. So for potential scenarios for Ethereum versus Bitcoin, and from Ethereum versus Bitcoin, I will go to Ethereum itself. Red candle this week, about 11 hours to close this week's candle. Rejection from the previous drop off, for now a lower high on the weekly. Okay. And from the weekly, I will go to the daily. And I will show last week's scenarios. So the entry as drawn last week, this scenario over here, that was here, so you could have played the rejection, take a short there, and then you could have had about 11% profits. Congratulations. And now the entry as drawn here, 3058, got filled. And I hope you took some profits already, because it was up almost 5%. And now back to the start of the impulse again, test of the test, that's what we don't like. Okay, let me remove the brushes. So this one's still active. Hopefully it goes up and tests the 3,579. And if the price managed to go higher, let's say test the 3,647, then this one is still valid. The pullback with the entry at 3,271. And if it falls through support here, then this one is also still valid. The entry of 2,857, and else the more defensive play here, the entry at 2,746. So all still valid. And for now, thank you guys for watching today's episode. Enjoy your day and see you in the next one. Bye bye.